Sometimes a hypocrite is nothing more than a man in the process of changing. Don't regret the past, 'cause at that moment, you did your best. Holding grudges will never harm people you hate, only you. If you can't do it now, you won't do it ever. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. The things you own end up owning you. Speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. This too shall pass. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. As a child, I prayed to God for a bicycle. Then I realized that God works differently. I stole my bike and prayed for forgiveness. Do not envy other people's good qualities, but instill them in yourself through admiration. Most of the stuff you worry about never happens. Don't chase women. Instead, focus on your growth, values, and cultivating kindness. The right person will find their way to you at the perfect moment, without the need for chasing. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. We have 4 problems: overthink, overtrust, overshare, overlove. Listen more than you speak, for wisdom often comes from silence. When fate hands you lemons, make lemonade. The world is boring for boring people. Never was anything great achieved without danger. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. There are times when you see someone for the last time and don't even realize it. Watch out. You'll never know the true value of the moment until it becomes a memory. Resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Every person alive hits a crossroads in life when you have to let go of the past and forge ahead into something new. The only sad thing would be clinging to the past once it's out of reach. Fiction is the lie through which we tell the truth. Problems cannot be solved with the same level of thinking that created them. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on a friendship. When we give someone our time, we actually give a portion of our life that we will never take back. It is unrealistic to expect people to see you as you see yourself. You attract what you are. You want to attract better? become better. Spend time with the elderly. Their wisdom and experiences are invaluable. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Never be afraid to treat people the way they treat you. When they give you lined paper, write the other way. Rules for happiness. Something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. Life gives you lemons, pepper, salt, and sometimes cold water, but they don't come together or in a certain order. So, keep struggling until the lemonade is ready. You can either be a negative or positive person in life, but only one will get you somewhere. Whoever fights can lose. Whoever doesn't fight has already lost. Nature hath given men one tongue but two ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. Take a deep breath. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Things that will count. You, your health, and your achievements. The first step to getting anywhere is deciding you're not willing to stay where you are. The true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. One day, or day one, you decide. Much is expected from that to whom much is given. Don't say someday. Say now, for someday may never come. You will be disappointed and heartbroken multiple times, but it's how you respond that matters. Donate to charity. Small acts change lives. Life is a boxing game. Defeat is not declared when you fall down. It is declared when you refuse to get up. Use things, not people. Love people, not things. Time is your most valuable resource. There are no refunds or second chances for the time you waste. Be impatient with actions, but patient with results. Don't be emotionally attached to anyone. People change. Even your best friends may probably turn into strangers one day. They've promised that dreams can come true, but forgot to mention that nightmares are dreams too. Every journey begins with the first step. In order to empathize with someone's experience, you must be willing to believe them as they see it, and not how you imagine their experience to be. Do not look back when leaving. There are 1,000 lessons in defeat, but only one in victory. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. make the best decisions when in pain, because fear of experiencing the same pain again is the strongest motivator. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. You've got to do what's right for you, even if it hurts some people you love. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The fact that people do not learn from the mistakes of history is the most important lesson of history. No wise man ever wished to be younger. Since we're all going to die, it's obvious that when and how don't matter. Learn to cook a few basic dishes. It's a valuable life skill. Any thought you have about the future is a delusion. You're going to make a lot of people mad doing what's right for you. You can't cross the ocean until you lose sight of the shore. It's easy to fool someone. It's hard to convince them that they've been fooled. At your life's darkest moments, you'll see the most clearly. Do not postpone joy for the sake of the future. The morrow is promised to no one. The hardest part is at the beginning of the journey. The rocket loses 90% of its fuel during takeoff. Breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Things will get better. Just wait. People, in essence, do not grow up. They only get old. You can hide memories, but you can't erase the history that produced them. The way you treat others reflects who you are, not who they are. Not everyone will make it to your future. Some people are passing through to teach you life lessons. In the face of adversity, remember that diamonds are made under pressure. Embrace solitude as a time for reflection and self-discovery. Not everyone you trust will be trustworthy. Don't be afraid to express vulnerability. It shows strength. Learn to handle rejection gracefully. It's a part of life. Control your finances, or lack of them will control you. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Rule your mind, or it will rule you. No matter how hard you work, you can't have everything you want. Eventually, most of us end up settling in some part of our life.